You don't need a pizza night. You need a pizza oven that makes you dangerously confident after the first bake. Today I'm counting down the 7 best home pizza ovens, and I'll tell you what each one is actually like to live with. Heat, crust, speed, controls, cleanup, and the little annoyances you only notice after a week of testing, so you can buy once and bake happily. Number 7. PIEZANO Crispy Crust Pizza Oven. I tested the PIEZANO as a quick pizzeria fix oven, and the headline feature is that it's a 12-inch electric countertop pizza oven built around a ceramic stone and dual heating elements that can reach up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit. In practice, that high-heat stone approach is what finally gives you that snappy bottom crust you just don't get in a regular 500 degrees Fahrenheit home oven. The biggest win is control. It uses dual temperature control knobs, meaning you can independently adjust top and bottom heat. That matters more than people think, because if your cheese is browning too fast, but the base is still pale, you can back off the top and let the stone do its job. I also like that it has a viewing window and a thermometer display, so you're not flying blind while you learn your dough. Now for the real-life part. It asks for patience up front. The manual recommends preheating and even suggests a first-time burn-in, and in my testing, it definitely performs better when the stone is fully saturated with heat rather than rushed. So if you're the type who wants plug-in and instant, you may find yourself waiting longer than expected before the first pie. Another thing, the PIEZANO is excellent at straight-up pizza, but the form factor is very pizza-first, flat stone, clamshell style, and it's happiest living as a dedicated pizza station rather than a general toaster oven replacement. It can do calzone-style bakes and other items, sure, but it's not designed around multi-rack cooking or big sheet pan meals. Six, Presto 3430 Pizzazz Plus Rotating Oven. The Presto is a totally different concept, an open-style rotating tray oven where the pizza spins the whole time for even baking. When I tested it with frozen pizzas and quick snacks, the convenience is the point. Presto even emphasizes no preheating, so it's the kind of appliance you use when you're hungry now. A feature I didn't expect to care about, but ended up loving, is the separate control of top and bottom heating elements. That gives you some real control over doneness. You can get the toppings bubbly without drying the crust, or crisp the bottom without scorching pepperoni. For casual pizza nights, it's honestly fun, and it's a beast for non-pizza convenience foods too, because the rotating tray keeps hot spots from ruining one side. But here's where I'm more critical. This is not a Neapolitan at-home machine. It's designed to bake evenly, not to blast a stone to extreme temperatures for leopard spotting, and the open design doesn't behave like a true high-heat chamber. So if your goal is that 90-second pizzeria-style transformation, the Pizzazz can feel like a clever shortcut that still lands closer to better toaster oven than real pizza oven. I also found it's a little more set it and watch it than it looks, because different crust thicknesses react differently on the rotating tray, and you can overcrisp edges if you don't learn your timing. Yes, there's a timer, but you'll still want to babysit your first few runs until you understand how your favorite brand of frozen pizza behaves. Number 5. PIEZANO Ace 2. The PYY unit surprised me because it reads like a serious countertop pizza oven on paper. It's built to handle up to a 12-inch pizza, and it's positioned as a multi-purpose indoor oven for pizza plus breads, pastries, and more. In day-to-day use, it's the kind of oven you can keep on the counter and use more than once a week, not just on pizza night. What I noticed right away is the core cooking layout. Upper and lower heating tubes designed for more uniform heating. That top and bottom approach helps you avoid the classic problem where the toppings are perfect, but the crust is still blonde. I ran it with a simple pepperoni and then a veggie pie, and the consistency improved once I treated it like a real pizza oven. Preheat, launch, and don't keep opening it. The temperature system is also straightforward. It's described with an adjustable temperature range and a timer that works like an alarm when time is up. That makes it approachable if you don't want a bunch of digital menus, set heat, set time, bake, and you're done. From a cleanup perspective, the removable crumb tray is a small feature that ends up being huge because flour and cheese bits are inevitable when you're learning. And the exterior is described as fingerprint resistant and easy to clean, which matches what I experienced wiping it down after back-to-back bakes. The main reason it sits at number 5 is that it's a solid, do-a-lot-of-things oven, but it doesn't offer the same specialized, precision-guided pizza experience you'll see higher on this list. If you want a capable countertop unit that can handle pizza and other baking jobs without drama, it's a good middle pick. 4. Gourmia GPM1270A. This one is for the person who wants an indoor pizza oven that also plays the role of air fryer and toaster oven. The GPM1270A is marketed as an all-in-one unit that can hit 800 degrees Fahrenheit for 12-inch Neapolitan-style pies, and it leans hard into dual adjustable burners so you can independently customize upper and lower heat. In my testing, that combination, high heat plus top-bottom tuning, is the reason it jumps ahead of simpler ovens. The presets are a big part of the experience. It's listed with multiple pizza presets and additional cooking functions, which makes it feel more like a kitchen workhorse than a single-task pizza gadget. I used the pizza mode for a fast thin crust run, then switched to convection-style cooking for non-pizza food, and it genuinely feels like it can earn counter space if you're tight on appliances. Where it shines is control without complexity. You can adjust top and bottom heat for the exact melt you want. More top heat for bubbly cheese, more bottom heat for crisp. That's the difference between pretty good homemade pizza and wait, you made this inside results. It also uses an air frying style circulation system. Fry Force 360 degree is referenced, which is why it's more than a pizza oven. If you cook a lot and want one appliance to cover multiple jobs, it's a compelling value move compared to buying separate devices. The only reason it isn't higher is simple. At the top of this list, Pizza First ovens deliver a more focused, consistent artisan pizza experience, especially when you're chasing repeatable high-end results. But as a versatile pizza everything machine, this is a strong number 4. 3. Cuisinart CPZ-120. The Cuisinart is a more premium-feeling indoor pizza oven built around radiant heat, and Cuisinart specifically calls out a 700 degrees Fahrenheit max temperature with a range from 350 degrees Fahrenheit to 700 degrees Fahrenheit. In my testing, that 700 degrees Fahrenheit ceiling is a sweet spot, hot enough to dramatically outperform a conventional oven for crust and melt, without pushing into the more intense, smoke-prone extremes of some 800-850 degrees Fahrenheit units. One of my favorite parts is that it's designed for indoor use with active cooling technology. Cuisinart notes internal fans that cool the electronics and exterior during and after use. That's the kind of detail you only appreciate after doing multiple pizzas back to back and realizing the appliance is managing heat safely rather than just getting hot. Accessory-wise, it's well thought out. It includes a 12.5-inch pizza stone, a deep dish pan, and a foldable pizza peel. That bundle changes what you'll actually cook. Thin pies on the stone, pan-style or deep dish experiments in the pan, and the peel makes launching less scary for beginners. I also like the usability. It's described with easy controls and an independent countdown timer. When I was dialing in a New Yorkish bake, the timer plus consistent heat made it easier to repeat a good result instead of guessing every time. At number 3, this is my pick for people who want a reliable indoor pizza oven from a known kitchen brand. With high heat and smart indoor safety design, but without needing the absolute highest temps and advanced automation of the top entries. 2. CHEFMAN RJ25 PO12 Black. CHEFMAN's indoor pizza oven is built to hit up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit and handle a 12-inch pizza, and it's positioned as a preset-driven, easy-to-use countertop unit. In my testing, it feels like the most people should start here choice, because it gives you high heat, fast pizza, and a learning-friendly structure. The temperature range is listed as 300 to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's a 1700-watt appliance on 120 volts. That power matters. It recovers heat faster between pies, which is the difference between a great first pizza and a mediocre second pizza when friends are waiting. What made me confident using it repeatedly is the preset logic. A CHEFMAN user guide shows style-specific recommended settings, like Neapolitan at 750 degrees top and bottom for about 2.5 minutes, New York at 650 degrees for 5 minutes, and Pan Pizza at 675 for 14 minutes. Those aren't just marketing numbers. Having a starting point dramatically shortens the trial and error phase. It's also the kind of oven that makes you cook more pizza styles, because you stop thinking pizza is a project. Once you trust the presets, you start experimenting. Thin and crispy weekday pizza, then pan pizza on the weekend. Why isn't it number one? It's excellent, but the top pick adds a more advanced control system and a more pro oven feel that makes consistency even easier, especially at very high temperatures. Number 1. Ooni Volt. 2. The Ooni is the most restaurant results, minimal drama, indoor electric pizza oven I tested, and it's built around Ooni's pizza intelligence control system with pizza-style preset modes like Neapolitan, thin and crispy, and pan pizza. It also has a wide temperature range, down to 70 degrees Fahrenheit and up to 850 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a big deal because it covers everything from dough proofing, defrosting, to true high-heat pizza, Ooni +1. In real use, the standout is consistency. Ooni describes internal sensors and an element design that adjusts temperature in real time for speed, accuracy, and baking consistency. And that's exactly what it feels like when you're doing multiple pizzas. Fewer surprises, fewer "why did this one burn" moments. If you're filming content or feeding guests, that reliability is worth a lot. Volt 2 is also built for speed. Ooni highlights a boost function in Neapolitan mode to supercharge the top heating element for pro-level pizza in as little as 90 seconds. When I leaned into that style, hot oven, stretched dough, quick launch, the oven delivered that fast bake that keeps the crust airy while still setting the toppings. It's not just about pizza either. Ooni notes oven and broil modes for versatility, plus 2 custom preset modes to save your own settings and a crisping intensity. Adjustment to focus more heat up top. That means once you learn your preferred bake, you can lock it in and repeat it. No redialing every pizza night.